The word around UW system schools this semester has not been about how to improve upon education, but just the opposite, on how to cut spending while maintaining quality education and programs due to Governor Scott Walker's proposed budget cut of $300 million to the UW system. With the shock of the largest two-year reduction in history for the UW system, Chancellor Richard Telfer held a forum the day after its release on February 4th, explaining to faculty and students to remain patient as the potential outcomes of the cut are unknown.
I think the magnitude of the cut was a little surprising because it really is the biggest cut that I'm aware of that we've ever had.
The University of Wisconsin-Whitewater is potentially looking at the largest cut of 19% in the UW system. The effects of this cut could be seen in larger class sizes, fewer course offerings, and increased time in graduation. Increased enrollment for the university would be beneficial as a continued tuition freeze for undergraduates and in-state students has been proposed, however, resulting in out-of-state students' tuition rising.
On campus leadership will clearly need to be looking at, if these cuts go through as they are, what will we have to do differently.
On February 19th, the university held an open forum for students, faculty, and community members to inform them about the UW system and Whitewater's budget. The Whitewater student government made information about the process and the cut available to students through the Warhawk Voice team and updates by email. Students have been showing their concern as President Tim Hankes of the College Democrats believes being informed is best for success.
I think it's most important to get the word out about the budget cuts. A lot of students don't know how drastic they are. They don't know that Whitewater is going to be affected the most, and they don't know that it's going to affect them in their day-to-day college experience.
The College Democrats held a peaceful rally February 19th outside the University Center to Highland Hall to a nonpartisan forum where Whitewater Council member Stephanie Abbott, Professor James Hartwick, and State Representative Andy Jorgensen spoke to the issue. But the effects of this cut will not only be seen for UW-Whitewater, as the university is one of Whitewater's driving forces in economic success. On February 17th, the Whitewater Common Council passed a resolution to support UW-Whitewater's opposition to the proposed state cut. Whitewater City Manager Cameron Clapper says the impact of the cut could result in hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, for the community.
I do. I think a lot of our small businesses in the downtown area especially, but throughout the city, really thrive on and bank on having a student population here that's willing and able to go out and spend money on things.
The decline in value of higher education has been seen as a national trend, but it has also been seen in Wisconsin public schools, as Walker's proposed budget aims to cut $127 million in state aid in the 2015 school year. Whitewater Unified School District Administrator Eric Runez says the impact of these cuts will not be seen until the future.
At the heart of every community, the heart of our society is education. So the more we chip away at public education and the education of our children, it chips away at our society. The value of our communities starts first and foremost with the quality of education that our kids get, because down the road, those are going to be our citizens.
As for now, the short-term effects of the budget will be significant.
But the size of the cut is going to be a significant challenge, and my hope is we can work together to try to make the best budget we can in the circumstances and then try to make the best of it.
The Joint Finance Committee has already declined that the UW system become public authorities, which would have allowed for greater flexibility and more control among universities. The committee hopes to finish changes to the budget by the end of May before going back to Walker for finalization. The budget will not go into effect until July 1st, so we can only hope that legislatures work to minimize our cut in funding of education and our future. I'm Abigail Hantke, reporting from UW-Whitewater.